Hey again, this is Matthew, and this is Conscious Recovery. Good morning. I am here climbing up a mountain river and talking about cognitive distortions. I've been talking about 3 of them so far. I think this is the 4th. And today's topic is mental filtering. Now, if you've been watching the other videos on cognitive distortions, you may notice there's a fair bit of overlap between this one and other ones I've talked about. And that happens. There's cognitive distortions as 10 categories, but there is a lot in common between some of them. So if you find yourself getting stuck on which one it is, don't worry about it. It's less about recognizing the specific cognitive distortion, and it's more about just trying to notice a pattern. And that's my one hope with these videos, is that you recognize a pattern going on, and then once you have conscious attention, maybe you can start to change it. Mental filtering occurs when we notice everything that's going wrong in our life, and the negative events of our life are emotionally very big and very important, and we don't really notice everything that's going right. Or if we do notice it, at least we don't have an emotional experience equal to the negative ones. So one bad event feels huge, literally feels it, and any good events feel minor, small, easily ignored. So how do we fix this? Well, we fix this cognitive distortion the same way we do any other. We use our conscious minds. These are automatic processes. We all have a bias towards the negative because we are, first and foremost, an animal. And our emotions and our brain systems evolved to help us survive in an environment like this. Doesn't really match our modern world very well, though. And so we have all these old systems meant to protect us that don't really fit with our modern world. One example, media. It's perfectly normal to get upset about the problems in your life, with your family, with your friends, with your job or your boss. But unfortunately, we feel the same amount of upset when we open up social media and we see problems from all over the world, all over the country. Hundreds of them. They're not actually our problems. They're bigger than us. They're far away from us. But emotionally, we respond the same way. Our minds can't really tell the difference between the problems that are right in front of us and the ones that are far away. So what do we do if we have this unconscious, automatic process that is causing us undue stress? Well, you have to use your conscious mind to counteract it. That's why I call this conscious recovery. We recognize the things that go wrong, and then we learn to better respond to them. And there's one very simple antidote to mental filtering where you notice all the negative and don't notice the positive. Pay more attention to the positive. Force yourself to. Make yourself do it. And one perfect way to do that is a practice of gratitude. Gratitude is just taking a moment to actually focus and pay attention on everything that's going right. Those can be big things, they can be small things. Have the courage to feel gratitude for the small things, especially on the early days of recovery. But make it a practice. Make it a daily thing that you do. And here's the beautiful part. Your mind may be automatically tuned to the negative, but your mind and your conscious attention are like a muscle. Okay? And that muscle can be exercised and strengthened and turned into its own new good habit. That's what I did in my recovery. That's what this whole thing is about. I trained my mind to notice all of these little flaws that I've been engaging in, cognitive distortions and trauma responses. I identified every single one. And then whenever I notice them happening in my day-to-day life, I try my best to work through them and change them. That's how I got better. That's how I stay better. And you can do the same. So practice some gratitude. Notice everything that's going right. And start flexing that muscle of positivity to counteract the automatic and unhelpful habit of noticing everything wrong. All right, I hope this helps. Take care.